Sagittarius collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and crosswatchers. Welcome to your Timeless True Love timeline reading. I am your reader, Mark Angelo, Lyons, Mal for short. They are my initials. Not bad, it's just spelled that way. I am a professional witch, a professional intuitive, the president of Drawing the Circle Production since 1998, author of 2 books with a 3rd in the making. Spell ingredients from a professional witch, as well as words of grace from a professional witch. There is a Kindle version available of Words of Grace that you can click a link in the description box and preview for free and see, in particular, the table of contents, seeing that it is primarily divided into chakra chapters. There are chakras in this reading. 6 out of the 7 cards are chakras in this Timeless True Love timeline reading we're about to dive into. And the Kindle version is lovely. The original version of Words of Grace, as well as the only version available online of Spell Ingredients, is over on patreon.com/drawing the circle. My members-only subscription platform that I love so much. It's my true love relationship with Patreon. Some of my subscribers get either or both spell ingredients and words of grace, but all of my subscribers get 3 benefits in common. Number 1, a daily check-in. When I send them an unlisted YouTube live stream, like pretty much every single morning, we chat about the day's astrological weather, the magical applications, the spiritual implications, always ending with a meditation, a prayer, something to send us on our way. And it has been a life-saving way for me to start the day, considering what I do for a living, and I am moving in the next couple of weeks. Woo! Selling this place, just closed on the new house upstate in Saratoga Springs. Day before yesterday, at the time of this recording, so it's very, very helpful. I love the morning check-ins. Ask any of my patrons, they will tell you. They also get all the extended readings, all the part 2s to the part 1s on YouTube. They're all soulmate contracts, true love reads. Actually, the path that true love reads with extendeds, those are rather girthy, let's say, those extended readings, a lot of them well over an hour. This is sort of a companion reading to that series, if you like, a simpler version, because I'm moving. And they also get an extensive discount on private sessions, spiritual counseling, tarot readings, obviously, what we call a half hour of power if they want it. And we'll talk about that at the end of the reading, but the significant discount is actually rather significant, considering my career move and my home move this year in 2023. And I love Patreon. It's the best thing I've ever done in my career, as I have said thousands of times at this point. Click the link, check it out. We got 8 different levels, and our first 2 levels, Seeker and Hero. Seeker and Human, have 7-day free trials. You can check us out for free. The shop, you can shop in our online store there whenever you like, subscriber or not, as well as you can follow us for free. I think they're calling that free membership now. I forget exactly what that is. You have access to the public stuff. I'm posting a lot more stuff for the public there on Patreon that won't be seen anywhere else. So yeah, I guess that's about it. On that, come Patreon on Patreon, because I'm the Archangel of Lyons, Mark Angelo Lyons. That's not a good enough reason, but you can just call me Mal. And I'm very, very, very excited to be back to work. They told me in the meditation beforehand, slow your roll, kid. There's a lot going on, and there is in the world as well as in my personal life. So let's get down to business. We'll do some explanation for the new Sagittarians and the crosswatchers, and then we'll jump into the divination. Feel free to jump ahead if you like. It's only 7 cards in a simple timeline, so welcome to my channel if you are new. Like I said, there are going to be chakra reads. We're doing a simple timeline, past, present, and future in the True Love timeline. What's the True Love timeline, you may ask? Well, there are lots of links in the description box, some of my videos, but other soul contract based info down there if you want a deeper dive, because to me the path of true love, this is the True Love timeline of the path of true love, it's your hero's journey, your healing journey, your your spiritual ascension, your, spiritual evolution, whatever you want to call it, through the lenses of our relationships, because we are the common denominator in all of our relationships. So as we heal and shift, making the wisest, most loving, most empowered decision, right? Masculine, feminine, and the child, to make the best choices, knowing that we're learning as we go. We shift to a different quantum timeline every time we do that, from let's say, less loving and truthful timeline in our relationships to a happier, healthier, wealthier, wiser, truer, loving timeline. So we're going to talk chakras. We'll get 3 of these. Daughters of the Moon Tarot. We got the High Priestess. I don't usually do bottom of the deck. It's been a while since I've dothed. It's a long story. Look it up. D-A-A-T-H. We'll get 1 past, present, and 1 future. We will look at the lower 3 chakras, because this is the inside stuff. This is the outside stuff. Relationships in the physical world, the yang dynamic, if you like. And then we will get a Matt Kahn healing mantra to help bring it all together, heal it, so that you shift to a better version of the true love timeline. And some people will come along and some people won't, because everybody's got free will, and that's why the chakras are involved, particularly the throat chakra. So I guess that's about it. Focus on your breath if you can. Both feet on the floor if you can. Focus on your breath if you will. I'm going to slow my roll, take a few deep breaths, get into the still point, where the shift from explanation, which I'm glad to do, to the divination, which I'm destined to do. That does happen in the still point. So here we go. Let's do this. Please take a nice deep breath. Still. A place for everything, and everything in its place. All where it belongs in time and space, for the well-being of all, with harm to none. As we will it, so let it be done. My beloved goddesses, 3 cards, face down, heart, third eye, crown dynamic, for the Sagittarius collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross-watchers who are watching this video, drawn to this reading. Where have they been on the path of true love? You've been doing that a lot lately, right off the top. It's very rare. Where are they now? A point of power is always in the present moment. So where are the Sagittarians and the cross-watchers on the path of true love? Where are they headed? They just do their best. Everybody's on a different learning curve in the timelines. Do their best to make the wisest, most loving, most empowering decisions in their relationships in this timeless true love timeline read. I'm going to put these 3 face down as well, and then we will flip them. First past, then present, then future. Please take a nice deep breath. Still point. A place for everything, and everything in its place. But all where it belongs in time and space, for the well-being of all, and with harm to none. As we will it, so let it be done. My beloved gods, lower 3 chakras, outside, looking in at themselves, inside them, looking out at people, places, and things, relationships in the world, including themselves. Where have they been, lower 3 chakras, in the true love timeline? Where are they now? Point of power is always in the present moment, so that one's there. And where are they headed if they just do their best, right? They do not have to scrub their chakras with Brillo and bleach, right? Just do the best that they can to make the wisest, most loving, most empowered decisions in this timeless true love timeline reading. Let's see, where you been? Well, that's nice. A lot of water. 3 of Cups on the inner emotional bonding. Now, that is the world behind your eyes. That's the stuff that maybe you share, maybe you don't, but certainly a card of initial celebration. I like 3s. It's my soul number. Yeah, at my birthday. It is a nice, solid emotional foundation there, but certainly we often see in the 3 of Cups those people sort of celebrating there, and literally written in the book for the Daughters of the Moon Tarot. I've been reading this deck longer than any other. I got it when I was 18. I'm 55. Do the math. Make new friends and keep the old. One is silver, the other gold, from the Girl Scouts, right? At least that's what it was called at the time of the publishing. Please don't cancel me. I'm a feminist. Believe me, I'm a feminist. You meet my mom, you'll understand. As particularly with the Cancerian card. My mom's a Cancer, a Cancerian, the King of Cups, Orpheus in Greek myth. Brilliant bard, magnificent poet, but couldn't follow directions. Ask his wife if he could find her in the underworld. He couldn't. Well, he did, and then he didn't. So definitely, if this is, you have any planets in the sign of Cancer, this could certainly be you in a place of reflection, emotional maturity, kind of cardinal water, creating on the outside. Of course, this could be somebody else, an actual person in your life, whether or not they have Cancer as a sun sign. I mean, who knows? A lot of people don't know their other signs. I know pretty much all of them. Just give me a second. It's a lot to remember. But certainly something really creative there. The mother of the zodiac, fourth house, home, right? Family, that warm, like amniotic fluid, creative water, right? That's something really, really lovely there. That feels really good, and maybe emotionally bonding with this person, very heart chakra. That one, where are you now? The Lovers. Piscadios. Ooh, with the Ten of Swords. Now, we'll talk about Ten of Swords in a moment, because it's not always stabby, 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 stabby. I think that was 10 in the back. Here we have Aphrodite, sweet and flighty, swimming around in this see-through nighty navy with a friend underwater. Yes, definitely a more romantic vibe here. But regardless of artwork, the Lover's card is always about a life-changing decision. Choices are choices. They have consequences. Decisions have consequences, but they're often life-changing, and sometimes we just think it's a choice and it ends up being a decision, right? So that is about aligning, right? The divine feminine of the heart, the divine masculine in the third eye with the divine child, right? Divine mother, divine father, pick your language. But to bring that into congruency, right? To bring them into alignment, to make them most loving, most powerful decisions in a situation where at least all the mental, everything that needs to have been said has been said. I mean, I don't always see the Ten of Swords as such a horrible thing. It's the completion of the suit of air, right? Thought. So whatever thoughts have been going on, at least all the pieces of the puzzle are on the table. There is a resolution to this, whether it's what you wanted or not. But certainly it could be really helping you to see things, and that there is a new beginning, always. Usually you always see, unless it's just like 10 swords crossed on a card, some sort of thing in the distance, right? Giving hope, saying, and we shall now begin again, right? As soon as you get to the top of one mountain, you're at the peaks of the next, or something like that. That's the metaphor, right? Where are you headed if you just do your best with that? Okay, pretty good. You got a court card on the inside, a crone of blades, Ixchel as eagle woman here, the Aquarius card, that is the Queen of Swords. No, sorry, Aquarius. Did I just space on that? No, that's fixed water. Yeah, that is the Queen of Swords in traditional tarot. A little mind blip there. Little tarot kerfuffle in the third eye. So, if you have any planets in Aquarius, certainly look at that. But with the Cancerian card, 4th house, and the Aquarian 11th house, very friendly, very egalitarian, with the ability to pull back and see things from the higher chakras. I mean, you get up out of that crown into the 8th, see things from the eagle eye view, right? The highest point of view. And 12th house is very humanitarian, right? It's how our creativity interacts in the world, but this could be visionary, right? This could, because ruled by Uranus, when I say it correctly, I mean business, to see this in a way that moves you forward, to stay fixed, right? To really get your mind from that larger picture, to then put your creativity out in the world in a humanitarian and friendly way. And what really makes me see that is you get the 3 of Pentacles here. So you go from the 3 of Cups in the timeline past, right, to a manifestation of that, of perhaps a solid relationship here as a result of something. I'm really not getting that horrible feeling in my body. My solar plexus is going a little wobble wobble. technical term. So, this could be a solar plexus thing for where you are right now. Really make sure your boundaries are clear, that your ethics are there. Because if something feels off there, that's personal power. Second chakra, something's off, it's usually the other person, one-on-one, right? Root chakra ain't settling in. It's like, go, right? Bolt. So, but that is that to really bring, don't just listen to the head, don't just listen to the heart. Allow them little by little by little to come into alignment here as perhaps pieces of the puzzle really hit the table here, which allows you, of course, eventually to see this from a more Aquarian place. This is really good. With a nice stable foundation. I like the Three of Pentacles because you can build upon it, right? You took the seed, you planted it, and now you're like, ooh, now it's at this place. I can now really make it grow. Good. All right. Let's get our last card down. Matt Kahn. Healing mantra, wake up cross-watchers, here's your opportunity. Because I find in cross-watcher reads, and I've heard from a lot of my clients, that oftentimes the cross-watcher is the one who the reading is about, and then there's mirroring and all of that too. So take this opportunity to work the mantra, particularly I think with this Aquarius card here, fixed air, to have the mind focused on something that perhaps might help with this alignment of the lovers in the present moment. Ready? Please take a nice deep breath. Last card. Still point. A place for everything, and everything in its place. Put all where it belongs in time and space for the well-being of all, and with harm to none, as we know it, so let it be done. Beloved Ascended Masters, what is the perfect healing mantra to assist the Sagittarius Collective Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs and their cross-watchers to make the wisest, most loving, most empowering choices and decisions, navigating on the path of true love, because they've been in Three of Cups with the Cancerian King of Cups, and that feels really nice. It feels settled and bonded and lovely. And where they are right now is lovers on the inner, big life-changing decision they may not be aware of unless that Ten of Swords really spells it out for them. So they know the tea, the shade, and the pink lemonade of all of this, allowing them to really rise up in that Aquarian power, particularly Ixchella's Eagle Woman, flying with a pair of scissors. Don't run with them, but apparently flying is allowed if you're a goddess, right, to snip away that which isn't true, right, what they need to see in this Three of Pentacles situation, that they have the free will to act upon. So what's the perfect healing mantra to help them heal, grow, learn, evolve, navigate the true love timeline in this timeless Sagittarius Collective and Crosswatch timeline reading? Oh, unhooking the past. There's nothing to regret when I learned from my past. I know these mantras by heart. I don't know every word in the bookie book, though, by heart, because that's a bit much. But unhooking the past is, because sometimes you get into a nice situation, and then you look back and you go, oh, I couldn't have, not without, no, oh wow, that needed to happen to get me here. It happens, right? And that is certainly something that you could see, right, in terms of where you are in a nice, solid foundation. It's not the 10, but it's the 3, right, in progress, in a timeline. That makes sense. So I'm going to read this from the bookie book, Unhooking. There's nothing to regret when we learn from the past. It's not just true, it's an experience that you can have that kind of even transcends the mind. You just feel it, right? You're like, oh wow, that's a true healing. There's nothing to regret when I learned from my past. When you unhook the past, you are able to see crucial moments of growth from fresh perspectives. This allows you to see the mistakes of the past as catalysts for development, not as something you did wrong. Let's stick a pin in that, because Sagittarians will usually get this. Just in the quantum, every time you make one choice, another version of you makes another, apparently, and there's math involved. Let's not go there. So you kind of get it. It's like, oh, this is a video game, essentially. We don't get to choose the options. We get to choose between the choices and the options given. Again, wise, loving, empowered, right? It is an opportunity to see how your previous actions could have been better aligned with your highest values. When you learn today the things you didn't know before, you are able to meet your current circumstances with renewed clarity, so the past can be unhooked instead of repeated. Little interpretive hand dance there. This mantra is ideal for overcoming self-criticism, right? You shouldn't have been, right? Releasing shame. Shame is I am wrong, guilt is I've done wrong, and being more open-minded, right? It's because sometimes we're so locked down because that happened, I, them, we, it are bad, right? We drag that lead, that fear of it repeating, where we can unhook it. Lovely. Really lovely. So we're going to put this together in a blessimation, combination of a blessing and a summation. I do love wordplay, don't you? And then we'll talk about cool stuff at the end of the video. I believe the egress is that way. No, it's not a female egret. So yeah, one last time. Get ready, cross-watchers. Please take a nice deep breath. Might as well have fun. It's a Sagittarius read. Still point. I call upon the collective pantheons of the divine on behalf of the Sagittarius collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, and cross-watchers who are watching this video and drawn to this reading. May they be blessed with all that they need to heal, to grow, to learn, to evolve, to make the wisest, most loving, most empowering decisions on the path of true love, and the true love timeline coming from a place of bonding with cardinal water of Cancer, 4th house, the home, but also that emotional maturity and creativity, because where they are now, life-changing decision with perhaps all the cards on the table, helping them hopefully to make the wisest, most loving, empowering decisions they can in the present. Because where they're headed is perhaps a bit visionary, a little out of the box, a little rebellious, but definitely flying above it all and seeing things from a clearer place in the solid foundation that they have made by unhooking their past. Because there's nothing to regret when we learn from our past. So may they be blessed with all that they need for the true love that conquers all. For the true love that heals all wounds. For the true love that breaks all curses, ancestral, societal, and otherwise. For their well-being, for our well-being, for the well-being of all, and with harm to none. As we will it. So let it be done. So would it be. And so it is. Tingle, tingle, tingle. Nothing like good music, right? If you liked the video, think about it. Did you like it? Hit the thumbs up. Help other Saggies find it. Follow along here. Subscribing if you like. Notification bell. I do like a good comment section, just saying. I know I'm good at what I do. So I like to get a little feedback that way every now and again. Hey, I'm still in a human body. What do you want? And then go check me out on Patreon. Patreon is so much fun. They got a lot of behind the scene content, and as I said, you can follow us now as a free, I think it's called a free or a follower. I think they're merging those together into one thing. Last email I read from them. But you will be able to see the public content, and anybody can shop in the store, and you can then jump in anytime that you like. 7-day free trial is Seeker or Human, or just dive on in. The menu's good, right? And soon I will be doing this from my new house where I have a studio separate from the office. I'm not in my dining room. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to setting up there. And yeah, go check it out. Link in the description box. Patreon, love it. Boom. And if you want to book me for a private session, easy enough to do. There is a video in the description box called Booking Private Sessions with Mal, and private sessions includes readings, of course, Zoom recorded and all of that. That's in the video. Spiritual counseling, which I've been doing for decades for surezies, as well as something called the Half Hour of Power, which is sort of like a little jolt to get you through. And the video says it all. Click the link. I'm there. I'm here. And I'm still taking clients even during this move because I'm doing the simpler read. needs. My schedule is a little flexible, but a lot of the unexpected has happened, and as is ever. So give me a little bit to get back to you, but usually I'm booking people within 24 hours that fast. So, oh, and by the way, I think I'll already be moved in by the time this video hits. So, follow on Patreon or Facebook or whatever, and you'll see what's going down. Otherwise, I thank you so much for watching. I mean, really, this is maybe a little tricky, but of the major arcana card you did get, it's the Lovers, and it's in the present moment. So there's your decision on the inside that either creates or is a response to the situation on the outside. So unhooking the past, there's nothing to regret when we learn from it. So hang in there. You can do this, and if you need help, I'm here. Heal, hail, farewell, and blessed be.